Welcome back, learners. In the previous video, so we have completely discussed about analyzing the given member, and after that we have completely studied about the options which are available in the frames. Now today, so let us go to the option which is available in the second one, what we call it as view. As the name itself indicate, or it will make you very clear that when you go to view, it completely deals with what you are going to observe or what you are going to look in the structure. Okay, so according to that, if I go to view, the first option that you can have here is, you can see that set 3D view. For example, if you want to view the building entirely in the 3D form, okay, if you want to view the building completely in the 3D form, then you can select this option called as 3D view. Okay, then when you click on this 3D view, then you can see that if you click on OK, you can see that it is in the 3D view now. Okay, so you can see that it is in the form of 3D view, and you can rotate however you want. Okay, you can rotate however you want. Okay, so for example, if it is in plan, or if you go to view and set 3D view, now this is like this. You can change correspondingly, you can change like this. If you give OK, now it will come like this. Okay, so that is what we call it as 3D view. Okay, set 3D view. Or if you change elevation, if you change, you can see like this, you can change the elevation. Or view, set 3D view, you can change the aperture also like this. Okay, or you can make a high aperture like this. So everything is possible. If you don't want to use this 3D view option, then you can see here itself you have one option that if you click on this 3D view, then again the building can be looked in the form of 3D. Either you can use this 3D option, set default 3D view, or you can view in the set 3D view in the view option also. Both is possible. The next option is set plan view. Okay, so set plan view in the sense, when we call as a plan, whenever you are looking a structure from the top. Okay, so whenever you are looking a structure from the top, then we call it as the plan. Right, now when you want to look the particular structure from the plan, so you can keep it, you can choose the option go to view, and in that plan, and here which plan you want to see, or that means at which level you want to see from the top, that can be chosen. Now if I choose story 2 and if I give apply, now this is at the story 2. If I choose story 1, if I give apply, then this is at story 1. If I choose story 3 and if I give apply, then this is story 3, and this is base like this, right? And whatever you do here, it will change. Now base, it is 0, okay, feet. When I choose 3, now you can see now it is 5 feet. When I choose 1, you can see that it is 15 feet. When I choose 2, when I apply, you can see that it is 25 feet. Okay, so like that, either you can go to this option that is view and set plan view, or here itself you have the same option next to the 3D called set plan view. Okay, the same option will come here. Okay, that is about with respect to the plan, that is looking from the top. The next you have is set elevation view. Okay, so when it asked elevation view, you can see here that elevation means you are looking from the front or back or sides. When you are looking a structure from the front, we call that as front elevation. When you are looking the structure from the back, we call it as back elevation. And whenever you are looking from the structure from sides, we call that as side elevation. Okay, it means looking the structure from a front, back or sides, we call them as elevation. When you look from the top, it is a plan. Okay, now again, based on at what level you want to have the elevation, that means you want to have it at 1, or you want to have it at 3, or you want to have it at 4, or 5, you can see all these options are available here. 1 here is there, 3 here is there, 4 here is there, 5, 6, 7, okay, then you have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 11, 12, 13, whichever you choose, and when you give OK, so you will be looking that from the front. For example, if I choose 10 now, and if I give apply, you can see that you are looking in the 10th. That means, it means the meaning is I'll keep it in plan and I'll tell you that if I am choosing now 10, that means you will be standing here and you are looking this side. Okay, if I choose 9 means you are looking here and you are seeing. When you are looking here, when you are standing here and you are seeing, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 columns can be seen. So therefore, if I choose 9 means, okay, so view, elevation, if I choose 9 means you can see that you can see 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what the meaning is. Okay, yes. Now in the same manner, you can have the elevation like this also. That means standing here, okay, standing here and looking at will give A, C, okay, then you have D, E, F, G, H, everything F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, same view, elevation view, you can see A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Right, now if I choose A, you can see here, you are standing here, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns you can see. Therefore, if I give apply, you can see here, so A is at that level, you can choose C and you give apply, you can see that 6 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. Okay, that is what is nothing but your elevation. Okay, so it may be from the front elevation or it may be from the side elevation. Either you can use that option by view, or next to the plan you have an elevation, that can also be used. Now there is two options here: include grid lines elevation, include user elevations. If I choose this, if I won't choose this, then what will happen, right? If you choose this, so then you cannot see whatever the grid lines here. Okay, you cannot see whatever the grid lines here. So therefore it is very difficult to choose the point that where you want to have elevation. Therefore please always choose these two options. Okay, yes, so that is about with respect to elevation. So the next you have, now we come across 3D view, plan view, elevation view. The next that you are going to have is set building view limits. That is with respect to top story. Okay, you can see here, now it is a 1, 2, 3 story building. Okay, it is a 1, 2, 3 story building, right? And you know that if I keep it in plan, you will come to know that this is 25 feet, the next is 15, next is 5, that is 5, 15, 25, and next is 0. Now when I keep it in 3D view, now all is there, that is 0, 5, 15, 25. All the stories are able to see now. Now when I go to view and when I set building view limits, you can see here that set story range, whether you want to see all the stories or you want to see only one particular story. Now if I see base and if I give story 3, if I give OK, now you can see that all the structures which are above the base will not be seen. Only this can be seen properly. Only this, that is 0 to 5 feet, that is base, can be seen. Okay, now again I will go to the set building view limits. So I will add one more, that is from story T to story 1. That means 0 to 5, 5 to 15. Now we can see 0 to 5 here, 5 to 15 here. Right, now view set building view limits, I will add one more, and if I give OK, then you can see 0 to 5, 5 to 15, 15 to 25. In the same manner, you have an option to do this also. You can start story 2, you can end at story 1, and you can give OK. That means you can see that only the top story can be seen. Or this can also be done. You can go to story 1, you can go to story 3 and give OK. Then only that is seen. Right, if you want to see everything, just go to this show all, then give OK, means then all the stories will come. In the same option you have here also. This is with respect to the story heights. In the same manner, you have an option with respect to the x and y. That is also there. Right, you can see in the x direction, that is in this direction, it will start from 0 here to 31.338. Right, keep it in mind, it is 31.338. You make it to 20 feet and you give OK. Okay, you give OK. You can see now, if you see in the plan, it will be very clear. You can see that only till here it is seen. Okay, that means 0 to 20. Okay, so if you want to see everything, go to set this show all, then you give OK. Now everything will come. In the same manner, I can do it in the y direction, sorry, in the z direction also. That is view, set building view limits. So that was in x, this was in y. That means in the z direction, it is totally, it is 0.083. Make it to 50. Okay, or wherever you want to show, wherever you want to stop, give OK. Now it is cut exactly at that 50. After that, nothing can be seen. Not only in one story, in all the stories, nothing can be seen. It will stop here. Then if you want to bring it back, select this, show all, OK, everything will come back. Okay, that is what the option that you can see here in your view and your set building view limits. After that, the next you have is very one important option called as set display option. In the set display option, now you have three categories. First is general, second is objects assignment, third one is other assignments. Now let us see one by one. Okay, now first when I go to general, here you have a color differentiation. What is this? You can have the color differentiation by objects. When I choose the color differentiation by objects and when I give apply, you can see that everything will be in one color, because the software has been prepared in such a way that the objects have been made one color. But now you can see that when I go and select the view color by section properties, you can see that the section property of the beam is different, and for that one color has been given. Section property of the column is different, and for that one color is given. Section property of the slab is different, for that one color is given. So therefore, if I choose by section property and if I give apply, you can see here that the particular property of one particular dimension of the column is having one color, another column is having another color, beam also one dimension is having one color. Okay, you can see that it is a light blue, it is an yellow, it is dark blue. Okay, so that means and even the slab is this color. So this is by section properties. Then you can choose the material property, that for column we have made one grade of concrete, for the beam and the slab we have made one grade of concrete. Therefore, if I choose the view color by material property, when I give apply, now we can see all my beams and slabs are in one color because they are having same grade of concrete, whereas your column is green color, that means it is another grade of concrete. So that is one more view color by material properties. Then groups, if you apply, so that is one more. Okay, so we have made all the beams to one group. All the means here all beams, columns, slabs are under one group. That also you can have, that all the beams you can make it into one group and give one color. All slabs you can make it into one group and give one color, and all columns you can make it into one group and give color. You can see here we have given groups all. or you can create it separately is by group. Then frame design type, this can be done only when the design is done. Here we have not done the design, therefore we don't go for this. Usually we, before analysis, we use only these objects, section property, material properties and groups. Okay, so now let us keep it for a section property. Let us give apply. That is what the view color. Now next you have is the joints to be seen, or we will keep everything in the objects and we will see. Now objects present in the view, right? So whichever you want to view, whichever you don't want to view, that is what now option. Joint objects. Okay, it means if you don't want to see any joints, then you just choose this. Okay, you just choose this and you give apply. You can see that the joints at the foundations becomes invisible. Okay, you can see here now the joints at the foundations are visible now. If I don't want to see that joints at the foundation, then just deselect this joint objects, give apply, it becomes invisible. Or this is also same, it becomes visible or invisible. Okay, yes, you can see there is a small difference, right? You can see that the joints are highlighted here. If I make them invisible, you can see these joints will go off. If I make if I deselect the invisible, you can see that here the joints are highlighted. Wherever there is a connection of beam, column as well as the foundation, everywhere it will be visible. If I make it invisible, then joints will be invisible. If I choose joints objects as a deselected, then everything becomes invisible. Okay, so that is about the first option, joint objects. Then next, if you don't want to see the column, okay, if you don't want to see the column, then deselect the column and give apply. You can see that all the columns will be invisible now. All the columns will be removed. Similarly, if I don't want to see the beams, deselect the beams, give apply, all the beams will be removed. Then braces. Braces here it is not there. Okay, braces here it is not there, because the braces will come into picture when you have the steel structures. Especially you will connect the two beams or the columns by a diagonal members. So we call them as braces. So here braces are not there. Even if you want to make that braces invisible, you can deselect and you can give. Okay, now you can see that you have given the difference name, column 10, beam 21, column 6, like that. Now if you don't want those names to be visible to you, then what you do, you select this all null frames. Okay, sorry, all null frames is also that comes under in the steel structures. Okay, here it won't come. Here you don't have any null frames. Okay, that will come only in the steel structures. And you can see the floors. You can make the slabs invisible. You can see floors means all the slabs will be invisible. Okay, all the slabs will be invisible. Then you can see the next option, walls. Here we have not drawn the walls. Okay, so yeah, in the coming videos, okay, in the coming videos, so even I'll explain you that how to draw the walls also. Okay, how to draw the walls also. So here there is no walls. Okay, so therefore that option will not come here. Right? Yes. So therefore floors I can make it visible. So walls I already told here there is no walls. I will tell you when it is there. So then openings also. For example, in the next lecturing videos, that is when it comes to define, I will show the openings. That means how to develop the openings. Okay, how to develop the openings in the slabs as well as walls. In the walls you create openings because in order to have the windows or the doors, whereas in the slabs you will be having the openings wherever you have ducts. Okay, that also I will show. Okay, so whenever you have openings, that also you can make it visibles, not visibles. Okay, yes, so that is openings. Then all null shells, no here. All wall stacks also not present here. So links also there is no present here. Okay, links is also not present here. Okay, so that will come when it comes to the foundation design, that is higher level. So links as well as tendon we have not used. When we go for the higher projects, we'll be using the links and tendons. That time you can make it invisible. Okay, so that is all about the objects in the view. Then special effects are there that we will see in the next video. Okay, so thank you learners.